reading all of the text logs, so we're gonna restart that. I need an internet cord. I'm sorry, guys. I need to do my mic check, so please, please, please forgive me while I get that set up. I'm sorry the stream crashed. Please bear with me. I plan on getting this DLC done tonight. Forgive me while I get that set up. I'm sorry the stream crashed. Okay, audio sounds good. I am so sorry, gang. I was reading off all the logs and didn't even realize the stream had stopped, so we're gonna start all the way back at 2077, and I'm gonna start reading these. It is a very, very sad story. Like with Joshua Graham, it makes you think a lot about God, about just divine timing, all that stuff, man. So we're gonna start here in the year 2077, and we'll go from there. So October 28th, 5 days on foot, still can't sleep. Outside is like nothing happened. Sky looks wrong, that's all. Hike back to overturn Nat Guard truck near Torqueville after blisters healed. Maybe they had families to run back to. October 29th, Share. You were right. I was north of Spanish Fork, took the 77th along Porvo Bay to steer clear of town. Would have been home in an hour. Engine died, truck just stopped. So did a Chrysalis in the other lane. Knew right away. First nuke hit SLC inside a minute. I was looking south. Lucky man. Flash behind me so bright, world looked on fire. Old couple from the Chrysalis start screaming they can't see. Didn't watch you die, Share. Saved my eyes. Counted 12 more flashes next 7 minutes. Ground shook each time. 18 seconds later. When nothing hit for half hour, took a look. Globe of fire where you and Alex died. Didn't kid myself. Didn't know what to do. Grabbed my pack and rifle. Saw to the old couple. Sat them up against a car. Let them hold. Comfort each other. Told them I was going to get help. Everything be okay. One bullet through both heads. Instant. 5-day hike back to Zion. You told me stop running off to the wild. Man belongs with his family. You were right. You were right. You were right. You were right. Wasn't there to hold you and my boy. Died without me. Never touch you or him again. Should shoot myself what I deserve. Can't. Maybe soon. October 31st. Black rain falling outside. Geiger jumping. Should let it kill me. But bottling water from back of the cave all the same. November 2nd. Sounds dead outside but can't look. Geiger goes lethal 15 feet from cave mouth. Do the math. Radiation goes down before water runs out, or I never leave this cave. 2078 is our next one. January 1st, Happy New Year. 2 months in caves, still lethal outside. Don't get it. In Army, they said 2 to 4 weeks. Cleared fallout. Well, that was for one nuke, not multiple. And the Army typically lies about shit, so you have that. Less than a month's water left, then mopping condensation off cave walls, wringing shirt into bottles, trading calories for H2O, food stocks holding thanks to USGS. If there was even a chance I'd see the two of you again, I'd run outside. January 10th, sounds like windstorm out there for 2 days, radiation down 500, what happened? It cleared, bro, that's what happened. All the fucking rads got trapped in the snow. January 15th, to take a peek, snow, it glows green. January 20th, radiation low enough I could risk short exposure outside. More important, cave stream now drinkable if I use rad drugs. January 30th, there is nothing alive out there. Now we need to find 2083. 2083, May 5th, the comeback goes on. Add prickly pear to the list of survivors with honey mosquit and banana yucca. Old nodules, or odd nodules. Mutations, but safe to eat. Harvesting, oh so careful. Never take more than a fifth. Mouth waters every time I'm about to eat something that isn't from can. May 7th, clouds of these stinging flies near fallen tree I call the napper, little flashes in the clouds, something dragonfly size that zaps them midair then scoops them up, something new. May 19th, bighorn sheep, a family, ram, ewe, and little one. Fucking goddamn it. May 20th, the sheep were different, brawny. Ewe had curved horns just like the ram. Seen some tiny lizards, but this is the first time seen animals that big. Fingers crossed, 5 to 10 years, breeding fresh meat, hides, and horns. I know it's time to go back, share, when winter has passed. It's either share or shar. I'm going to go with share, because share means love in French. 2084. June 14th, just got back, tired. Good scrounging along the way. Ended up dragging back a cart of the stuff. Right tomorrow and sleep. June 15th, departed April 10th. Walked to SLC. Took 15 days. Would have been 7 to 9 back in the old days. Just had to circle pockets of radiation and forged along the way. Don't know what I was thinking. Imagine I'd find my house, dig through rubble, find something. Your bones, I hope. Little nuts would have buried them. Here in Zion, maybe. SLC is mostly craters, warped steel, grinders where high risers sat, mounds of bricks. Never found our house, didn't even find street. But wasn't a crater, was scorched clean. Want to believe it was fast, a flash. Both of you vaporized, lies to make me feel better. I'll never know which part of the city got hit first. Northeast, and you both died in a blink. Farther away, and you burned alive, screaming, or the blast of broken glass and bits of brick and wood splinters shredding you like hamburger. Look at it, coward, and listen. Don't turn away. Face it. You've been brave, lucky man. You've found a spot and blown your brains out. This dude's depressed, and I can't blame him. But not you. You took your time walking back, made a shopping trip of it, scrounger. The truck was still there on the 77th north of Spanish Fork. The Chrysalis too, but no sign of the old couple's bones. Outside Neffy, I caught a trail, 3 men tracks heading toward Fountain Green. Thought about following, but didn't. Stupid fantasy of friends, more likely cannibals. January 20th, took 2 days to build door and electrify it. No soliciting assholes. Home sweet fucking home. So this story is just gonna get darker and darker, because it shows you how desperate people get, really. Our next one is 2095. September 20th, I count 28 of them. 11 adult males, 8 females, 9 children aged 2 to 10, some rifles and pistols in bad repair, old world clothes, ratty. September 22nd, got close enough last night to hear them talk. Spanish, I think, from Mexico. Heard them say paradiso a bunch. Think that means paradise. Here to stay then. Seem harmless. Seem October 5th. The one I call Maria is pregnant. Think the father is Jose, but she spends a lot of time with Pablo too. October 7th, the day before my birthday. Pedro ran out to pee in the stream and would have seen me if he looked to his left. Too close. Need to give them space. November 10th. Jose broke his leg chasing a bighorn. Too far from camp from them to hear. Told myself to leave it, but couldn't. 300 yards from screaming their camp. Did my best Jose screaming imitation until a bunch of them came looking, then strung them along to the crest where they could hear the real Jose. Probably useless compound fracture, broke the skin. Infection, so many goddamn words, nearly the same. Think I'd be fluent, but anyway, Jose's leg has got it, so he's gonna die. Nature for you, of course they're gonna give prayer a try. Because he has a conscience, he doesn't fucking let that happen. Let me scroll back down here. November 12th. Left bottle of antibiotics on rock outside their camp last night. They thank God. Dios, of course. As though that asshole saw fit to burn the world, but still cared enough to leave some medicine on a rock. Well, you know, he did flood the world, and then he let humanity repopulate and said he was sorry. He was getting rid of all the rot. God tends to do that. November 15th, Jose will always limp, but otherwise he'll be okay. Good deed for the month. Will they make it through winter? The answer is no. And that is because the survivors of Vault 22 come here. And we've been there. You guys know that everyone gets mutated there and turns into those fucking spore carriers, so they're cannibals too. So we're gonna read what happens. February 11th. Fuckers killed all the men. I think they would have taken the women alive, but Marie and Selena opened fire and some of the others went for their guns, so they shot them down and some of the kids with them. If I could have warned them. February 12th. Elena and Carmen and 5 children still alive being kept in a pen. There are more than 100 of these assholes in blue suits. Every suit says 22 on the back. Why? Armed to the teeth with submachine guns, pistols, estimates 60% male. Everyone seems to follow the dark-haired guy that can't get close enough to them. Assholes are disciplined, patrols, sentries. They mean business. Say I go in at night and get the women and children out. Where to next? But I have to get them out. February 13th, recon during night. Well, tomorrow night. February 14th, they ate them. Yeah, that would fucking send me on a murder rampage too. February 19th, ambush alongside Riverside Trail. 6 males killed. Heard their coughing a mile away. Used their grenades to booby-trap bodies. Kept half. Secured 6 SMGs. 500 rounds. 10mm and 6 frags. February 20th, ambush along Riverside Trail. 2 males died checking bodies. Killed 10 more with rifle. Shot 1 through calf and left assholes to crawl off to spread message. Coughed like I shot him through the lungs. February 23rd, ambush half-mile east of Coal Pit Wash. 8 males killed. So, the note we read earlier that I said was about the bear was not about the bear. It's about Randall Clarke. This dude killed 100 of these motherfuckers in a year. We'll just keep reading. February 28th, ambush in Narrow. 6 males killed. Took a 10mm through the thigh. Steel jacket missed femoral artery. That's your main artery in your leg that runs up to your fucking heart. It pumps so much blood through you. He's lucky he didn't die. Use tourniquet to make sure no blood spattered on rocks. Back to cave. Have set traps all along entrance passage, but if they find me, it will be a matter of time. Still 24 confirmed kills in 10 days. At least 1/3 their combat force. Not bad for an old man. March 22nd. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Patrol was small. 3 men. Screaming woke me up. Point man caught under deadfall. So the booby traps he has at the electrified Quavagarcha, I think. Yeah. Or no, it was a different cave. I don't remember which cave, but there was a cave where this happened, and I think it was the electrified cave one, which was... Maybe it was Two Skies. Panic fire ricocheted into the cave, almost hit me, crawled forward and killed them all with SMG. Nearly used frag, stupid finger and pin. When remembered, ricochet. Leaving at once. No other patrols in area, but they'll be searching Narrows for these 3. Taking as much food as I can, drag with me, and heading to South Cave. 2097 is our next one. January 13th, the coffers are gone finally. All 34 that still live ate their dead for strength and struck out the southeast. They're already infected. They're just going to turn into the fucking spore carriers. Victory. 10 months of killing. All I feel is cold. They deserved every goddamn bit of it. January 17th. Though I was dreaming... Thought I was dreaming, but the screams were real. For a moment, thought they'd tricked me. Just pretended to leave Zion and sent a patrol to track me. But the screams were a woman. Edged around corner in a passageway to have a look. One vaulter... ankle deep in bear trap. Leveled my SMG, but the way she was crying stopped me. How she screamed when she saw me. Been their boogeyman a long time. Named Sylvia. Claims she ran away from them. Calls them evil people. Children of the devil. Turns out they were sick after all. Something they caught in a vault they lived in. She never came down with it yet. So help me, I wound up being her nurse. January 18th. Her story matches what I learned from my interrogations last year, but according to her, let's just say it was bad to be a woman in that group, so when they left, she slipped away. She knows next to nothing about living outside of Vault, though says she wants to learn. I'm gonna have to read all these 21, 24, 2100, 2100, 2101, 2108, 2113, and then 2123. 2124. They're on 21,100. September 9th. Never been so scared in my life. Canada wasn't scary, just sickening. The criminality of it. The end of the world wasn't scary. When I knew you and Alex were dead, I didn't have anything left to be scared about. I just went on for some reason. I wasn't scared fighting the Vaulters. It was like I kept daring them to finish me. When I killed them, I think it was the closest I came to feeling happy in years. Sylvia is pregnant, and I am terrified. Ridiculous old man, a father again at 47 in this world. She's so excited and so trusting. Says it's God will that we have this child, like nothing can go wrong. You see, Cher, she doesn't know about you, and Alex never told her. Almost did sometimes, but you and I had, it seemed wrong to share it. More like an old man not wanting his young wife to know how he failed the one who came before her. Hiking into Torqueville for medical books and supplies. This will be done right. I'm sorry, Cher. Hope you can forgive me. 2101. It just gets sadder, guys. Baby was a breech birth. So if you don't know what a breech birth is, instead of it coming out right side up when the baby comes out, it's the other way and the mouth's facing down. And sometimes the umbilical cord will get wrapped around the baby's neck, so that's what he's worried about. Or is breech birth? Yeah, they're turned around the other way and upside down. It's bad. Did my best to turn and failed. Must have done Costerin too late. Had to put Sylvia out, and she never woke up. Buried them south of the Narrows. Well, this time I was by their side. So much better. I think I can finally do it. Blow my fucking brains out all over this goddamn cave. He is a very, very troubled man, and he keeps going through it. Honestly, gives me the strength to keep going through all the shit I go through every day. I think this is the one I need to read. So he waits 7 years before he writes another journal entry. It's crazy. But honestly, God put him in Zion to help the tribals that came here later, because it is a paradise. He warded off the Vault 22 people. He learned from his lessons with the people from the reservation that came here. And, he was there with the second family that he had been asking for, even if it wasn't for a long time. He said he was 47 when that happened. So that means he is, let me do some quick math. What did I say? 5 years? He's 52 right now. August 22nd, 10 sets of tracks, a half a mile northeast of Canyon entrance, barefoot. August 23rd, saw them through scope, corpses walking around, finally gone crazy, dementia maybe. He saw ghouls for the first time. I'm not crazy, they're real, goddammit, they are real. Rushed me the moment they saw me, snarling like animals, they look like corpses but don't smell rotted. I'll be putting them out of their misery, doing them what I never could for myself. September 3rd, the last of them all gone. Here we are. Another 5 years have passed. He's 57. Happy birthday to me, happy birthday to me. You useless, thou old dinosaur, happy birthday to me. Oh, he's 60. I did my maths wrong. What do you get a man who has everything? A bottle of whiskey and a 12-gauge slug through the roof of the mouth. Woo! Come now, what do I have to do to prove to myself that I've lived long enough? I'm a shriveled old man, white beard, seen enough sunrises, sunsets, saw the big sunset, been hanging on through the long night, 36 years now. Ridiculous. Not kidding myself into thinking there's anything on the other side of those hills. Fine, things weren't so bad before I was born. Cher and Alex, Sylvie and Michael, who could have beens. Thoughts of the beloved dead before dying. Goodbye, Zion. February 6th. Fucking didn't do it, coward, as usual. Maybe 2 bottles next year. 10-year break. Before he writes again. April 25th, 24 of them. Half boys, half girls. Youngest is 8. Maybe oldest 13 to 14. 30 and scrawny. Been on foot a long time. Children's Crusade. Struck camp on nearly the same spot as Los Mexicanos 30 years and a lifetime ago. I spent 2 nights listening to them. English literate. One of them reads stories while the little ones fall asleep. They escape someplace they call the school, but can't figure out where it was. When they want a little one to behave, they tell him stop or the principal will get you. Principal better not show up or I'll blow his goddamn head off. I can still shoot straight. So this is the last entry right here. January 2nd. I've been leaving notes for them and gifts. They liked the books, started with stories, but moved on to weapon manuals, medical books, practical stuff. In the notes, well, it's embarrassing, almost like those cards people used to give each other, everything sweet and loving. I tell them to read and to learn and to make the most of their new home. I tell them that I'm giving them Zion as a gift to make up for all the sorrows of their lives so far and all the sorrows man had visited on man. I tell them to be kind to each other and modest. I tell them never to hurt each other. But if someone else comes along and tries to hurt them, to strike back with righteous anger. Stuff like that. I sign every note the father because, well, just because. January 18th, have I mentioned that I'm dying? Mine's still sharp, lungs are the problem, might be cancer, cough's been getting worse for months. Finally there's blood in it, getting harder to visit my little friends, breath so short. I've given most of what I've owned. They'll find the rest in the caves when they grow a little older. I don't want them to find me, though. The father is a broken down old man, disappointed. It's time I don't want another birthday. January 23rd. It's cold enough that I won't last long on the high mound up next to the red gate. I think I've got enough breath left in me to make it. I'll just lie down and stare at the sky. Feels right. I hope they'll do well and I'll do no harm to them, from within or without. Did my best to prepare them with the last few notes. Said something kind about each one of them that make each one of them feel special. Told them the father was pleased by their kind nature, and that if it would be up to them to handle things on their own from now on, that I'd be silent but still watching and still caring, lying then, oh yes. Lied to you, Sharon, Alex, and Sylvia. Told you I'd be with you forever, but I won't go back and unsay it once if I could. What was the point of all of it all? So many failures. But I never forgot your face or little nuts, or sorry, Sylvie's. They used to say what happened after a while, but it never did for me. Maybe the point of all this living was to keep those pictures in my head going for as long as I could. It was the only life I could give you, not a day by, not a day without. It wasn't choice. I chose to die again and again, just never did. Body has its own drive, I know that feeling all too well. All the little ones will need it. Species will need it if it's to continue that blind drive onward. I wish them well. It's been a gift for me at the end of it. All to behold in distance. Goodbye, Zion. Randall Clarke, February 5th, 2053 to January 21, 2024. This game came out before Red Dead. When Arthur died, it reminded me so hard of Randall Clarke. And you can do so much with good writing. Fucking half the games that come out today can't make me cry with their fucking bullshit writing and cutscenes, but this text story did. It shows you what happens when you put passion into something instead of a corporate mandate. That's right, I said it. Fuck corporations. I'm glad you got to learn about your father in your caves. There is still a God, though. The father in the cave was an apostle. He was doing the Lord's work, just like we are right now. Let's get these people. Let's show them that righteous anger Randall was telling them about. We're not going to let these people boot them off their paradise because they want to join Caesar's legion so bad. Well, I got something to tell them. Caesar's fucking dead. And we're going to kill the goddamn legate too. I ain't gonna fucking pussyfoot out of that talk at the end of the game. You can do it with 100 speech, but it's one of the best boss fights in the game, quite honestly. It's a real David and Goliath. But we're gonna go chill outside the camp. We're gonna wait for a couple days to pass, and we're gonna make sure Randall Clarke's will was lived out here. These people know that it is okay to stand up for yourselves. We'll do 12 hours. Water. Water. Alright, let's see if Joshua. Yep, he's up. What do you have on you?
If something of mine will help you, take it. I hope you would do the same for me.
Flamer. Okay. We are gonna repair. What else do I got? Flamer. Okay. Joshua, where are you going, dude? Like, I'm going over here. You can't stop me. That, and honestly, when you do the Leave Zion ending, you don't get to redeem Joshua.
What can I do for you?
I would very much like to help our friend in his hour of need. I'm gonna repair what I can repair. Maximum blammo. Ugh. My pre-war money real quick. Okay. We're gonna wait a couple days over here just so I can stock up on some ammo. And then I can sell this other shit later. Oh. Oh, it's fucking late. It's probably 12. Close to. Try to finish this DLC up. I'll go check after we get done waiting for this 24 hours. He might have 12.7, he might not. If he doesn't have 12.7, we'll just make sure we stock up on some 12 gauge slugs and 45 auto.
Welcome back.
See if you have anything to trade. Yep, okay. That'll do. Oof. Actually, I should probably keep that. Sure, that's everything. Duct tape, fusion battery. Oh, rebound. Alright, we're gonna go to the Sara or the Dead Horse camp. So I can make some more ammo real quick. I'm gonna need a little bit more 357. See if I can't make any more 45.
Daniel says that most people
On my way.
outside the valley do not keep to the If something of mine will help you, take it. I hope you would do the same for me.
Just trying to figure out how much this shit's gonna weigh me down. Yeah, I got more shit to sell to Joshua. Cattle prod. Wait, doesn't that... I think Sacred Dart Root actually does something helpful. Probably shouldn't have just thrown it. Oh, yeah, no. My fucking riot gear armor is what's weighing me down. I'm gonna have to use it to repair myself here when we're helping out Joshua. Just gotta... For now, walking clouds, just gonna have to
If
carry
something
it.
of mine will help you, take it. I hope you would do the same for me.
I might, actually, probably level up once we turn in these quests. But we should be leveling up here soon. Be able to get that perk I need. We'll get the strong back perk. I'll have to worry about light step here soon. Best I can do. Get some cave fungus on us. It reduces rads. Alright, let's go talk to Joshua Graham again. Sell this other stuff I don't need. Like that 12-7 pistol.
Welcome back.
buff out. But if I eat enough of my food, should be okay. I want to save that Yao Guai meat. I can get plenty of pork and beans from Dead Money, which is going to be the next DLC we do. Okay, before I forget,
If something of mine will help.
let's talk to Daniel about Waking Cloud's husband.
How can I help you?
Tell me about Waking Cloud's family.
What do you want to know exactly? I'm sure she could tell you much better than I.
Did you help the rest of her family leave Zion?
I did.
What's the matter? Did something happen?
Her 3 children are safe. They made it north weeks ago and met up with new Canaanites heading east. Her husband didn't make it. He died protecting their children from a white leg attack. Do not tell Waking Cloud. She is one of the only Sorrows who can communicate easily with us, and her tribe needs her to be strong right now.
I'm gonna tell her, dude.
To everything, there is a season. Who are you or I to put this heavy burden on her now?
She wants to know, dude.
That's not an easy thing to be. I don't like doing it.
I'm also a leader, bro.
But I can't see any good coming from telling Waking Cloud her husband died.
It's the truth.
You'll do what you'll do. I won't try to stop you. I'd ask only that you consider the repercussions of your actions.
I am. You and her are gonna have a stern talking to.
Got to be you.
Waking Cloud, I'm sorry, but your husband was killed by White Legs protecting your children during the evacuation.
What? No. You must be mistaken. Daniel would have told me.
Daniel was thinking more about his role as leader to the tribe than as his role to your friend. He didn't want the grief to distract you.
How dare he? What gives him the right? I thought Daniel was my friend, but he cares nothing for the Sorrows.
He was only doing what he thought was best for the tribe. It was an easy choice for him.
Perhaps. I will have to have a very long talk with Daniel when all of this is over. Thank you for telling me this truth.
Glad I could talk to you. Alright, let's tell Daniel that we're gonna help the tribals fight off the White Legs. I checked on everything in the valley and got you the map of the Grand Staircase.
I appreciate it. Well, that's it. This is all we need. Now all that's left is to quietly pack up and try to get out of here without being noticed. That's assuming that Joshua won't try to stop me. And that he hasn't talked you into fighting the White Legs despite what I've said. Don't worry, I don't hold it against you. You're an outsider. Fighting seems like the practical solution. I'll tell you again. There's more at stake.
He's fighting for their innocence of their soul. Eventually, they're gonna have to learn about the waste and that it's not all it's cracked up to be like you got it here. I think Josh was right. They have to learn to stand and fight for what's right.
No. Why? Why? Haven't you seen enough of what's going on here to see that the Sorrows don't need to butcher the White Legs?
It's not about butchering them, dude.
It's
not about butchering them.
He wants a slaughter.
Well, I'm gonna make sure Joshua doesn't get his slaughter. That's why I'm here.
Sorrows can't be pushed into this. You and Joshua don't have the right to force them into it, please.
Like you have any right to force them off their fucking land?
I've already explained to them that we're leaving.
Oh, tough shit.
What is Joshua going to tell them about being a warrior? What are you going to tell them about how to live with themselves after they got lost in the moment? Killed someone who didn't deserve to die? Or does that not matter? Is that just an acceptable consequence if it means holding on to this valley.
It's
Maybe
not
there
about
is a
holding on to
purpose
the
in
valley,
this work for
Daniel.
myself. But even if it tramples me into the dust, I will never accept it. And I will never condone it. Joshua must be waiting for
He
me.
doesn't understand.
I'll stay here with the others as I told them I would.
This is just as much about teaching them a lesson, Daniel, as it is teaching Joshua a lesson. I've seen the future, bro. They leave to go with you, half your tribe fucking dies, and you can't live with yourself, and you get mad. Oh, even madder than if we fucking stay and fight. Fucking coward. There's still mercy in the world, I'll show you. We're not gonna kill all the fucking white legs. Watch. Alright, we're gonna get my sneak up. So I can take more shit into the casinos. Go with strong back. Actually, I should be good. We'll wait on the strong back. I just gotta make sure I don't pick up anything.
Thank you for this. I know Daniel doesn't approve, but destroying the Whitelegs is the only way to ensure the Sorrows can remain in Zaya. You and I will lead a group of Dead Horse warriors and Sorrows hunters into 3 Marys from this position. Our objective is to find the Whitelegs leader, Salt upon Wounds, and prevent him from fleeing. Show no quarter to the Whitelegs we come across. Make no mistake about why we are here. This is an extermination.
Well, you may think this is an extermination, but it's not, bud. We're going to war, that's for sure. So, it is easiest just to follow the river. But this first part up here, I like to hug up here. Just because there's a lot of white legs that spawn up here in the cliffside and stuff, and it's just easier in my opinion. Just trying to make sure Joshua is right behind us. It's easy for him to get separated, and then during the last part of the mission, you don't get his dialogue. Kinda sucks. He's one of the better characters in the game, in my opinion. Make sure there's nothing on him I need. And there's just going to be more and more of them as we go. We'll lose quite a bit of weight once I start using the 45 ammo, but right now we're going to stick with the 357. Where'd that other guy die at? Oh, there should have been another white leg up here for us to loot that had like ammo or something, but this dead body fucking despawned. Alright, I'm gonna start checking the local map here in a little bit, because, or the world map. It's up above here, we're gonna have to take a turn. It's a little confusing. Alrighty, gang. Joshua's still with us. Banana, 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 banana. He is just goated with those. As you can see here, we gotta go this way. Oh, is that a fucking riot shotgun? That is a riot shotgun. You dead now, bitch. Oh, fucking God. Flab it. Come on, bruh. Ugh. How am I on my armor? Okay, we're good right now. Where the fuck's Joshua Graham? It says he's up here. There he is. We're gonna follow him, I guess. Come on, Joshua. I know this hurts your burns, bro, but we gotta walk in the water. He's like, oh fuck no I don't. Oh, I walk. There he goes. He like did not want to jump in the fucking water. I'm gonna go up here to check for that. Oh, he's on the other side. Fuck. It's like that dude's probably got 45 ammo. Oh well. Come on, Joshua. We got a lot of ground to cover. Right, this way? Yeah. Let us go, let us go, let us go. Alright, there should be all kinds of targets up here. Okay. You just one hit that guy. Alright. Firebomb's just a Molotov cocktail. I don't think I've picked one up yet in this playthrough. We'll pick one up. So we gotta keep following this for a little bit. But this is where we got the survivalist rifle earlier. I think yesterday's stream. I know this stream's gonna be a little weird because it got broken up, but it's all good. I like streaming for like 3 to 4 hours. It don't always happen, but when it does, swag money. Oh, we start running into the sorrows and the dead horses doing their thing. We're gonna look around to see if we can't get any of their outfits. All we're gonna do is pick up some of their stuff. Looks like we're gonna get both right here, sorrows and the dead horses. Yep, sweet. Oh, we took too long. They got fucking whacked. Okay. Da. Let's take our buff out now. Joshua is just on a fucking mission right now. Can't say I blame him. Oh. Wait for Joshua to get over here. Alright.
This is taking too long. We can't let salt upon wounds escape. We're going to find a way around. God willing, we will finish this together.
We will, Joshua. We will. It's like the 9 Inch Nails song. We're in this together now. That is a good song. There's a metalcore cover by My Ticket Home that I really like. Now we're gonna burn through all those 45 ammo we have. Also gonna try to repair some of these vault seats. Because I don't always want to use a drum mag. Sometimes you just want to use stick mags. In real life, you wouldn't be carrying a whole bunch of fucking drum mags. But you'd probably have like one of them, and then you'd have some stick magazines. Oh, I hear a me so, my little puppy people. Yeah, Miso just loves playing. Oh hey, my pipes are leaking again. Ooh, good thing the fucker's coming to fix it tomorrow. Fuck old houses. I mean, I'm glad I have a house to live in, but fuck the problems that come with old houses. Especially when your landlord's a cheap ass bitch. Thank you. I'll be here all week. That dude just got fucking executed. And double tapped. Bitch really said nah. Don't mind me, I'm just repairing things. Yeah, we'll take a slasher too, why not? At some point I am gonna have to repair my armor, because I know these guys are gonna fuck it up here. There's gonna be a whole big group of them coming for us. Bruh, I love Thompsons. Don't even try. one of my special interests. Alright, we're gonna switch to the 30 round stick mag. Even though I know that they probably could modify these to take drum mags, just makes more sense in my brain to use the sticks for right now. I'm gonna save real quick too. Uh, yeah, I'm just gonna be super over encumbered when we come back into the Mojave, I guess. No biggie. We'll go visit Sarah while we're there. I should have a high enough barter. Let's get these other guys' stuff. No, you don't have to repair them. I'd just like to. It's a preference thing, really. Alright, let me equip the revolver. Alright guys, we're gonna help Joshua in his darkest hour.
And you persisted. You took advantage of us at New Canaan to drive us out. And like the dogs of Caesar you are, you followed us to Zion. And now you stand on holy ground, a temple to God's glory on earth. The only use for an animal in our temple is sacrifice. Kale wachene conserva o. You understand me, don't you? Don't you?
Outman. Kunaman, mad. He killed all white legs. You talk. You stop.
Yeah, man, I'll talk to him. This is what I've been waiting for.
Him hear you. You talk.
Don't listen to this thing. His cries are those of a mad beast caught in a thicket. He gave no mercy to my family, and I will give none to his.
About being better than him, Joshua. Look, you've already won. Look around you. You don't need to kill all of them.
He has a debt to pay for what he's done, and I've come to collect. And so he's chosen to cower in the water like a dumb animal.
If what you believe is true, he'll pay for it later. The Sorrows don't need to see you do this.
I want to take from them what they took from me, from my family. In this life, I want them to suffer.
I know your
I
pain,
want all of
man.
them to die in fear and pain.
I've had plenty of people take shit from me that they had no right taking from me.
Against Caesar. I want to call it my own. To make my anger God's anger. To justify the things I've done. Sometimes I tell myself that these wildfires never stop burning. But I'm the one who starts them. Not God. Not them. I can always see it in my mind. The warmth and the heat. It will always be a part of me.
Gotta learn how to control that anger, man.
Go.
I know, because I have that same demon inside me.
Go back.
One that makes you go from 0 to 100 really fucking quick.
That's it. It's finished. Thank you for staying with me. I couldn't have done this on my own. Let's go find Daniel. Tomorrow we'll be here soon. And there is much to do.
Alrighty, gang. Just, we'll do medicine. Now we wait for the cutscenes to play.
And so it was that the conflict between
Finish
the
Zion. Mark that off.
was finally resolved. The courier's involvement had tipped the scale, shifting the fragile balance of power.
Demoralized by the Dead Horse and Sorrow's attack the courier and Joshua Graham led against them, the Whitelegs retreated to Great Salt Lake. Their days were numbered. Word soon reached the 80s tribe that the Whiteleg spirit was broken. Their war chief a dim shadow of his former self. By year's end, the 80s would overrun the Whitelegs camps, scattering the tribe to the winds and claiming the Great Salt Lake for its own.
The Sorrows fought beside Joshua Graham and the Dead Horses, eradicating the threat the Whitelegs posed to Zion. Seeing the courier convince Joshua Graham to spare salt upon wounds, the Sorrows learned that retribution could be tempered
Oh
by
fuck, what did I do
mercy.
with my phone?
Though he despaired at the Sorrows' loss of innocence, Daniel took some small consolation in the courier's lesson, and prayed it would take root.
Having helped eradicate the Whitelegs from Zion, the Dead Horses returned to Dead Horse Point in triumph. They remained neutral toward the Sorrows, but as years went on, there were periods of competitive friction, even violence between the tribes. The new Canaanites, Daniel especially, intervened regularly as mediators, but found it difficult to reconcile the tribe's conflicts.
The defeat of the Whitelegs and Zion marked a turning point in the fortunes of the Happy Trails Caravan Company. Every 2 months, the caravan met with the new Canaanites in Zion Valley to trade. Happy Trails soon returned to prosperity. The vigilance of the Sorrows and Dead Horses in defending southwestern Utah, initially startling to Happy Trails caravans, soon proved a blessing. The tribes united against the 80s, driving them back from Highway 50, and thus opening yet another trading route for Happy Trails caravans.
Follows Chuck took the courier's words to heart and decided that he would behold the sights and sounds of distant lands with his own eyes and ears. After returning to Dead Horse Point, he quarreled with his family and other tribe members about his ambitions. One morning, they awoke to discover that Follows Chuck had set off alone, westward, into the wilderness. He was never seen again.
Waking Cloud was distraught when she learned of her husband's death, but took comfort from her tribe and the compassion of the new Canaanites. She forgave Daniel for having concealed her husband's fate from her, and learned to accept his fate. When her grief faded, she took a husband from the Dead Horse tribe. At her bidding, he stayed close to home.
The threat of the Whitelegs ended. Joshua Graham helped the Sorrows and Dead Horses tend to their fallen comrades and secure Zion. The courier's words had stayed Joshua's wrath in his darkest hour, and in sparing salt upon wounds, he was changed. While he continued to advocate militant opposition to the enemies of New Canaan, he sometimes showed quarter to those who crossed his family. Eventually, this new spirit would diminish the myth of the burned man in distant lands. A small price for the peace it brought to Joshua Graham.
For years after the defeat of the Whitelegs, Daniel did his best to minister to the Sorrow's spiritual needs. Try as he might, He could not hold back the tribe's
Try as he
increasing
might.
militancy and reverence of Joshua Graham. Demoralized, he
Oh
returned
no.
to his family in Dead Horse Point. His failure
I don't think Daniel's a
haunted him for the
failure.
rest of his days.
I think he
And with
tried
that,
hard.
the courier walked
I
out
think
of the
he's just a
history
little
of the tribes of
misguided.
Zion and back to the gathering storm of the Mojave Wasteland.
Alright, gang. Let's get on back up to the Mojave. We're gonna be over encumbered as shit, but you know what? We still have our riot gear. We could give one of our companions. We'll probably get arcade on our way back to the strip, honestly. I don't just want to leave all my shit over here in this box either. We're only 40 pounds overweight. Yeah, we'll be fine. You know, I say that. I'm over here still looking for stuff to repair. Do this. That we can definitely sneak into casinos. We're gonna take that with us. I have my hat. Yay. I have a similar hat in Red Dead. I like big brim hats. I need to get me one in real life like that. I kind of have that felt look to them. Or leather. I could get a leather one like that maybe. It had to be custom though. I'd have to drop some ducats. Yeah. Just keep on moving. This is gonna take a minute. After we get back to the Mojave, or to New Vegas, we're already in the Mojave. We're gonna unload our stuff, try to get Arcade as a companion, and then we'll go talk to Sarah and get that side quest started. If I haven't already. Nobody loves you when you're 23. Do 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 do. I can get a buff out while we're over there. Now she walks away from me. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed Zion. That is my favorite DLC. And that's about as good of an ending as you can get there. Sorry if I fucked up too much on reading Randall Clarke's thing. I've always had a stutter when I've read. I read super fast when I'm not having to talk out loud and read. I could always finish a book in like a day or two, even the super big ones. It has to be a book I like though. If I don't like it, I can't fucking read it that quick. Oh, he's gotta make it to the New Vegas Medical Clinic. Should be there in like 5 minutes. We're in the outskirts right now. Yeah, because if I can get some buff out, I should be able to figure out how to get rid of like 10 pounds worth of weight. 10 to 20 pounds and pound our weight. We get booze too, probably. Actually, do I have any on me right now? No. Let's just drink all this. I don't mind staying at home when the moon is bleeding red. Why do I need throwing spears? The answer is I don't. Oh, but as much as I would love to fucking use those properly, I guess not. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, we're good there. Really? Nothing. I have nothing I can... There we go. Alright, once I get that, to the Vegas Medical Clinic and get that buff out, we should be good. Still have plenty of supplies back at base. We just gotta make it over here. Quickly and effectively. Alright. We're getting closer. It's near there. We're at Freeside right now. That's fine. I don't want to just carry my gear because it could despawn. I've seen it do it before in game. So we're just gonna be over encumbered and just waddle. You need the strong back perk. Yes. Yes, I do, and I need the burden to bear perk too, but I'm focusing more on the other perks that I need that are more useful than the carry weight, quite honestly. So I'm not even level 30 yet. Like, we're not as broken as our character can be yet, quite honestly. We're getting there. I plan on being level 50 when we go do the final quests. And we already got most of our drip. This is good drip for now, until I'm ready to go back into the divide. And I chunk out the divide. I've said this before, but I like to go in there, get armor and gear, and then dip, and then go back in when I'm finally ready to deal with Ulysses and his shit. Because he's more emo than me. And Joshua. We just fucking saved Joshua. I didn't want that homie to go down the dark path. The dark side is... Well, you guys saw what happened to Darth Vader, if you've seen Star Wars. What the dark side did to him. It wasn't until his son, at the very end, redeemed him. Because he saw what the Emperor was going to do to his son, just like what he had done to him, the Vader, and he wasn't going to stand for it. Especially after Luke spared his father, decided he wasn't going to kill Palpatine. You want to talk about fucking love and God, that's God right there. There's God everywhere, guys. Alright, we're almost at Crimson Caravan. Come on. I can taste that sweet, sweet buff out. Well, that pack rat perk's gonna help a lot more in the long run than the burden bear right now. I bet you even with, if I had gotten that strong back perk before I got pack rat, I'd still be over encumbered. I'd still be weighed down by all my ammo. And my food and drink and everything even more than I am now. Alright, there's the clinic. I'm getting in, getting my drugs, and we're fast traveling to the strip, damn it. Really wish this was a Remington single action army instead of the fucking Colt, but I'll find a mod eventually on PC. Yeah, da, da, da. Alright, where's the doctor? Dr. Usnagi.
You're back.
Yeah, lady, I need like... You don't have any buff out, do you? Getting my hopes up. How does she not have fucking buff out? I mean, I'm gonna have to go to fucking Gamora. If the Crimson Caravan Company doesn't have it at that point, we just would have basically have already walked to the fucking Lucky 38 over encumbered. Whatever. Consequences of my choices. fucking anything in here. Even a Brahmin steak or booze. Fuck. Oh, there's Ringo. Blake, you son of a bitch.
Hey there.
Yeah, dude, I need to see what you have yourself. Now we're talking, buddy. Okay. Let's see what this does.
Hey there.
You know, I was gonna keep this fucking shotgun for myself, but here. That should get rid of my over-encumberedness. I can get another one when we go into the fucking divide. They spawn quite a bit now that they're going to be spawning on those markmen quite a bit now that I'm a higher level. Move along. Go. Alright, gang, we are finally back home. House, sweet house. Well, when we get Cass as a companion, she'll be happy we have booze. Oh, companions, I need your help. Before we go on all kinds of quests and adventures before I go to the fucking, what you call it? Before I go to,
Is it time?
Dead Money. Sierra Madre. Here we go. Took me a moment. We got there, though.
Not my strong. Yeah, fine by me.
Oh, we need to sell this shit, Boone. Does he wear full riot gear if I give it to him?
Fine
Yes,
by me.
but he likes wearing his beret. I can live with that. Alright, let's start repairing things. Oh no. Oh, I could use that lightweight leather armor. Alright. Armored. Make sure Boone has his authority glasses too. Looks like a fucking dork
Fine
with
by
those
me.
on, even more of a dork. Looks like less of a dork with these, but he still looks like a dork. We don't need hardly that much 45. Just enough. How much 12.7 do I have? A lot. Actually, it's easier to do it this way. Nice. Cool, the rest of this shit we can, rest of this shit I can sell. I don't have much to sell, but a little bit. Like the incinerator and that laser LRC. Ah, there we go. Steak. Water. I can purify it finally. Have all the fucking vault suits I have, including the boomer jackets. Should be good. We'll go talk to Sarah, and then we'll talk to we'll go talk to the NCR ambassador again, Crocker. But things are turning up Millhouse for us. We're gonna ditch the full combat gear too. This works for now. It's with the cowboy thing. Good to come back and check these every now and again. Okay, this lady over here sells drinks and stuff, so we're gonna buy some purified water from her. I clicked the wrong one.
Non-alcoholic beverages and snacks.
Buy her dirty water too. No purified water, sad face. Robot! Robot, look at what I'm doing! Oh. Can't drink that, robot. I was gonna be like, I'm drinking out the fountain. What are you gonna do about it? He's gonna do nothing, because I can't drink the water. Go see Sarah. In jumpsuits.
Hi, I'm Sarah, Sarah Weintraub. Welcome to the finest vault hotel in the whole world.
I'd like a room, please.
For the strip VIPs like you, I've got just the right room at half the price.
Here you go, 10 caps.
Go all the way down to the vault's main game room. Take the hallway to your left and then the first room on the left-hand side. Enjoy your stay. Good to see you again.
What kind of things do you sell in this gift shop?
I have all sorts of things. Vault souvenirs, vault wares, vault machines, vault mementos, and vault suits. And, well, lots of other vault things, too.
Vault gear, swell. Can you show me what you got?
Oh, yeah, sure. Okay, I got these great lunch boxes. They're super. What else? Oh, look at these toasters. You like toast, right? If they're crunchy, even better. What about a vintage Vault-Tec toy car? Or...
Sarah, stop right there. Do you actually have any vault gear?
Okay, I do, but who wants a lame sensor module or a nitrogen canister anyway? All the popular stuff has been sold, especially the vault suits. I need to find more because people buy them like hotcakes. Leather suits are good times. Thinking about that just blows my top.
You know, leather is my specialty. Unzip it, heat it, and rub it. Put some shine onto it.
Really? Well, I don't even know what to say to that.
Just don't say, here now. Don't want to get the patrons all riled up, do we?
Ha ha ha. Okay, why don't you help me out? And in the meantime, I'll think about where to take advantage of your skills.
Shame you can't fix boomer suits. They're very similar to vault suits.
Hey, who says I can't fix that? You bring me those boom suits too, okay?
You can count
that
on it.
makes me so happy. You are too much. Good to see you again. You do? That's wonderful. Let me see what you brought.
I brought you so many suits.
All right. That's gonna net you lots of caps, my friend. Do you want to trade all your vault suits right now?
Yeah, we can do that.
Oh, that makes me so happy. You are too much.
I should have like 11, yeah. We should be able to...
Well.
Yep.
If it isn't the Vault Explorer himself, welcome back.
Oh, no. She still needs some more vault stuff. Like, I thought we were close enough being able to riz her up, but it'll be tomorrow's adventure, I guess.
Good riddance.
Alright, let's go talk to Clarke. I am in... I need to look like I'm a merc now. Hi, everyone. I guess I could wear Joshua Graham's armor. Hello, everyone.
It's good to have a friend of the NCR here. What can I do for you?
Earlier you mentioned another assignment.
So I did. As you may have noticed, our position here in New Vegas is tenuous. We've made great strides, sure, but the NCR is not welcome here, merely tolerated. And even then, not by everyone. We've had reports of violence against NCR citizens in a neighborhood just to the northeast called Freeside. Ever been there?
I sure have.
Violence is something of a way of life there, but there's been a disturbing rise in the number of attacks on our people lately. More worrying is the fact that our sources suggest the violence is being perpetrated by the gang that runs the place, the Kings. I need someone to look into this that won't attract attention. Would you be interested?
Yeah, man.
Good. Our men have come up with 2 different plans for seeing an end to the violence. First, our sources have tracked most of the attacks back to a king named Pacer. The consensus is that the violence will stop if he's removed. The problem is we can't simply kill him. In the current climate, the NCR would likely be blamed for his death. There is an alternative option, but my sources feel that getting rid of this Pacer fellow is our best shot.
Oh, I'm not an assassin, bro.
In that case, we could take a different tact, but one that I at least have more experience with: diplomacy. If we can't master the man responsible, we'll simply appeal to the man above him. The Kings, including our friend Pacer, report to the leader of their gang, a man who calls himself the King.
Well, that's what we're gonna do.
He's Caucasian, in his mid-30s, and extremely charismatic. It's that last part we're counting on. The Kings are a bunch of young hoodlums who aren't inclined to listen to anyone except him. Get him on your side, and the rest will fall in line.
Alright, alright.
Go and talk to the king. Try to convince him to put an end to this violence. Pacer's a punk, but he won't likely disobey a direct order. The king might not be open to the idea at first, so you may have to integrate yourself with him. Do whatever it takes. When it's done, one way or the other, report back here, and we'll take it from there.
Sure thing.
I wish you luck.
It's like I'm your fixer-fucking-upper right now.
Just take the shot with Pacer, that's fine too.
Nah, I'm not gonna kill Pacer. This is snow.
What is it?
I mean, I always ask for the favor to have the NCR, I always ask the king to stop the violence against the NCR. There is a way to get rid of Pacer to make it look like the Van Graffs did it, though. They gotta make sure you use plasma weapons. I might look into doing that. But we're gonna go... Just gonna head on out here, save in Freeside, and I'm gonna call it a stream. I gotta go to bed. I'm getting sleepy. Come on, gang. We're in Freeside. We're gonna switch it up. Oop. Loading gate was open. Alright. Here it is, the King's School of Impersonation. Well, gang, I will see y'all tomorrow. We're gonna help out the Kings, help out Freeside, do some other things for the NCR, and hopefully get ready to go to Dead Money. Because we're at the level now where we need to start grinding out these DLCs, help our character level up for these endgame quests. But I will see you all tomorrow. Enjoy your evenings, and thanks for stopping in and hanging out and learning more about our character and just Joshua Graham. You know, it was fun to meet Joshua Graham. Let's be honest. You guys think he's as cool as I do. But, good night, Twitch. Okay.